and welcome to EnergizeUtv, Season 7, Episode number 17. I'm Angel Marie, your energy alchemist. Is your idea of joy too small? Are you leaning in? It could be. Because today we're going to be ditching all those temporary fixes for a total internal overhaul. That's why today we are talking about and making joy a priority. With the world in such chaos, and I know you feel it, I will say it, it's like a shit show out there, isn't it, sometimes? Whoa. That's why today on the Alchemy of Joy, Awakening the Heart's Natural State, that's what we're going to be talking about. And we're going to be bringing in the beautiful, yes, but wait, the theme, drum roll, yeah, it is joy. And it comes out of the Ignite book, which is raise your energy in 30 seconds or less naturally so that you have more joy, energy, and abundance. So get your copy. Come on with me because it's so much fun. Just come on with me and I'll sign the book and you can come with me and get that joy. But you know what? I wanted to say thank you for investing your time and making the choice to come here today and be with me because you're radiating that positivity all the way through the lines and through the world. So thank you. So now let's get ready because you're going to meet a true force of positive energy. Oh my gosh, my dear friend, author, powerful light worker. She's a retreat facilitator and so much more. And you know what? Her name is Amy Joy. Well, hello. There's no concept, there's nothing. It's just her name is Amy Joy. So, of course, this joy is literally in her name. And it's the core of how she is doing her healing philosophy and everything that she does because we all need a little boost, don't we? And I think that's why you come here. And I brought her on to really tap into the vital resources and elevate our consciousness and our look. Her presence alone is a ray of sunshine. Let me tell you, it really is. And her wisdom, truly transformable. Now, these are going to be lighter downers. So go get your pencils, your pens, get your water, because you know I'm the water pusher. Go ahead and take a deep breath as you go and do this. I'll wait for you. There you go. I'm taking that breath. Even Amy in the waiting room, she's taking a big old breath and taking some water to breathe into this. Every morning on the stories on Instagram and on Facebook, I come at you just to remind you because I love you that much. Now, wait a minute, because there's so much more waiting for you now. Then one of the favorites is the crystal connection, where we'll explore the crystal of the week. Also, a fave for many is the energy awareness, where I teach you about how to amplify what energy is and really connecting to that. And of course, one of the top picks is the Reiki for Life, where we'll talk about how energy healing and what that does for you. And then also the energy clearing, amplifying, boosting, how you do this in 30 seconds or less, removing that negative energy. You don't want to miss that segment. And then the viewer's favorite, yes, it is the personal calibration. That transmission. And we have an exciting thing today because Amy Joy is going to be doing that for us today. So she's going to bring in her flair, which I love. And I was just on her show and she does amazing. So I was like, can you do it, please? So she said she would. So yay. So let's take a moment here and take a breath and be kind. And go ahead and share this because you know what? Your mother, your sister, all your family and friends, they want to get what unstuck and feel better. So go ahead and share this with everyone because that is powerful. So let's go to the first and let's go to the Shine On book and let's read the quote about joy. It's secret number 49. And it says, your ultimate joy is in connecting to your shine. Now, many people go, Angel, what's that shine? That's your vibrational field. That's energy. And when you really have that connection to joy, it just increases. And Amy's going to talk about that with us today, more about that. And if you want more from the Shine On book, go to my website, angelmarieshans.com, and you can get your copy and I'll sign it when you do this. So let's just dive right into the first segment. What do you think? Yeah, energy. Science says everything is energy. And everything is energy and it flows through us. Now, Einstein, I love what he said. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be changed. So no matter what kind of energy you got going on, it's not going to change. You walk into your room, you might feel a little heavy. Well, that's energy. You might be around somebody like Amy Joy, and all of a sudden you feel better, and you're like, oh my gosh, that is part of energy. Like becomes like. And then we're talking about the biofield. When we talk about the biofield, that is that field, that beautiful field that is around you, that is all around. Now, that is scientific. And that biofield is real. And it also can be called what? An aura, right? It can be called either one. But most people, they go ahead and just say, you know what? This is energy. This is your biofield. This is the vibrational field. And it's like your personal bubble is really what it is. And then your heart. Now, this was a good one. The heart has an electromagnetic field 5,000 times greater than the brain. Whoa. And you know what? What I would like to do right now with you, right now, being that energy conductor that you are, what I'd like to do right now is take a moment. Now, this is a writer downer. And I want you to just, if you're sitting or you're standing, hopefully you're not driving, don't do this. And I want you to take your feet for 10 seconds and just do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You just did what? That simple action brings awareness and energy immediately down into your lower body and root chakra, giving you an instant sense of grounding. There you go. That's a good one, isn't it? So just, and you can do that when someone's talking. Maybe not. Okay, so so remember something. You're like a musical conductor with an orchestra. You can learn how to have your own life and energy and experience your own energy. And you know, I am the energy conductor at events here at eWomen Network Phoenix at third chapter. They invite me to do this. I don't just hold space. I actually guide the invisible energy that impacts every biofield in every corner of the event. And my goal is to intentionally shape that atmosphere to drive deep engagement, boost client retention, and increase that profitability. So people are really leaning in. And I've done this virtually here at Amber's till 1 day. Also, there was a 2-day here in Phoenix for the Breakthrough Experience that they hired me to do that also. So I want you to just jump back for a second and remind yourself, tune your energy field like an instrument and master your reality. And this is the thing. Lean in with me right now. You are the energy conductor. You do this also. It's just not me. That's what's so exciting about it, is that you can do it because you're moving energy. You're managing energy. You're also balancing energy, and you're changing the form of energy. And that's the big thing, because you can't get rid of it. Just like tuning an instrument, you can tune your own energy. It's so exciting when that happens, isn't it? So that's about energy. So you know what? I have a surprise for you in the spotlight moment, because here is Brenda. She's going to be on next week. I can't wait. So here she is with her golden nugget for us today.
Beautiful souls. I'm Dr. Brenda Combs, Ambassador of Inspiration, founder of Shiro Entrepreneur. I'm an author, and I'm the woman behind BRC Publishing. I'm honored to be featured on EnergizeUtv, a powerful space for inspiration, energy, alignment, and high vibration connection. Angel Marie, thank you for being a beacon of light and for creating a platform that uplifts the frequency of humanity. Your passion is magnetic, and your presence literally changes the energy in every room. So whether you're on a path of healing, growth, or leadership, this is your reminder. Your energy matters. Your voice matters. And you're not alone. Thank you, Angel, for this incredible opportunity, and I can't wait for you all to watch our full episode. Let's rise, shine, and align together.
And if you would like to go ahead and check her out before next week, here is her information, because she is powerful. And she has been to many, many of my events or events where I hold space. So I just adore that lady. Thank you. Thank you. Just like this lady coming up pretty soon here. So let's dive into the next one, which is the energy clearing and the reset segment. As we move into this one, let's take a deep breath, because I promised you within 30 seconds or less that you can what? Clear out your energy, reset it, and come to imagine. So take a deep breath. Beautiful. And let's take a moment to connect to your energy field. Clearing and cleansing any, but it's not exactly clearing out. You don't have to clear out, because when you bring in the divine, your higher self, your source, however you choose, I'm going to say God today and universe, what happens is you start to breathe. Feel my words as you start to breathe in this divine message of this alignment that clears and cleanses all your energy. And breathe in and absorb this energy from the universe, healing, balancing, and stabilizing every time you breathe. So how do you feel? There you go. Feel this energy. Feel how it's coming through, and be in oneness with the energy. Because why? Because energy can shift in 30 seconds or less if you let it, meaning take the time to step into that energy and feel that energy. That's the biggest key. So as we move on to the next, let's move to the next. And that is, I want to do this quote with you first, though. And it is, find a place inside where there's joy, and the joy will burn out the pain. Ooh, Amy Joy's like, that's a good one, isn't it? Because it will. Joy vibration is a higher frequency. And that frequency, just like in this chat, where do you see it? It's above joy. It's above love. So understanding that this frequency chart is real. And we have the love at, like, these numbers are relevant because love, we know, is 520 or 540. And as we move up, joy, grateful, gratitude, peace, and compassion, holy moly, right? Because that is the important part in knowing that you are the beauty. So as we move into the next part, we're going to talk about Lightworkers. I'm here to talk about Reiki and understanding that joy is the ultimate conductor of life's energy. It really is. And you know what? True joy is intimate, unshakable foundation of well-being already inside you. And I see that in Amy Joy. I see that in certain people, that they have that. And it is so deep inside that most of the time, this energy, it gets blocked. It really does. It does. It gets blocked because of the chaos, because of the stagnant, because of so many shame, guilt, fear, whatever that is, and we're not stepping into because we have those blinders on. And you know what? Boosting that vitality is powerful because it frees up all the circuits in your body that's paying attention to the stress. So it actually leads that. So it anchors inner peace. And if you're ready to unlock your own radiance, an unwaverly joy, because I know your joy. I can see you. I know you are that joy within you. And I want you to be allowing the joy to become the default setting. And she's going to talk about that. But you know what? I want you to go and experience a Reiki session, because you can. And right now, it's one of the hottest things going. And go and find yourself a local Reiki, or even call me for distant over the phone, because when you do, it's powerful. And if you're ready, and when you're ready to learn Reiki, I would love to teach you, because I teach level 1 master all the way out. We have Reiki shares that everybody comes over every month, and that I teach it. So powerful stuff. Remember, you're the important one. You really matter. And I love this quote: a cheerful heart is good medicine. I mean, how easy is that? A cheerful heart is good medicine because you feel better. You know, most of you know I'm diagnosed with lupus, fibromyalgia, arthritis, Sjogren's, neuropathy in my hands and my feet, and the arthritis and stuff. Cancel, delete any of that energy. The thing is when the pain is so much, what do? I start laughing. And my body cannot, like, I'm in pain right now, and my fingers are just, you can't feel it. So if you get anything from that today, please take that because it's powerful and I don't want you to be in pain. We're almost ready for Amy Joy to be coming on, but yet the next is the crystal connection. And this crystal this month, this week is powerful and it's about emotional freedom and really connecting to that. But before we do that, we got to go to a commercial. So we'll be right back after this.
Traditional business cards are often lost or forgotten. This can lead to missed opportunities and wasted time and money. Java Logics offers a unique solution. Eco-friendly paperless business cards that are easy to update and share. With our QR code, you can share your card with anyone, anytime, anywhere. It's the easiest way to share your details. Interested in getting one? Click on Get Offer and get your own digital business card today.
So if you're ready to go, you know that digital business cards are the way to go. And if you don't have one and you're an entrepreneur, come on, go ahead and call my beautiful Canadian and tell them that you want the angel discount and get a digital business card. Check that out. It is stellar how he makes it. Okay, let's jump right in. And we're talking about the sunstone today. One of my faves about energy, about joy. It is powerful. So the joy around it, and it is powerful because this crystal holds history, guidance, and powerful secrets to emotional freedom. And then I love this fun fact. It's nicknamed the Stone of Joy. Ha! I mean, who knew? Because it's said to clear away heavy feelings and replace with enthusiasm. You know, I love the enthusiasm. And remember, it is a soul alignment that it's also doing because it's guiding you towards the light, helping you align to all of that. And also, let's see, it's also, that's the one of the week. We got this backwards. I don't know what happened. Oh my goodness, but it's all good. All good. So a couple of other things is a joyful regenerator. The pink variety with its hematite inclusion specifically impairs joy, imparts joy and rejuvenation. It works to overcome mental drains and restore confidence in everyone's life. Oh my gosh, it is so fabulous. I love this stone. And also, let's do one more fun fact about this. And one of the other ones is this sunstone is critical for the boundaries. You know, we don't always have great boundaries. And this crystal will help you to really step into and have better boundaries and then also put boundaries around you and your aura. So it's a really good one to say. And it also helps you with say what? No. My dog never even knew no. No is a lower vibration, but it does help you to say no. And it keeps, because sometimes it's difficult, isn't it? You want to just say yes to everything. No. So this is good. It helps you to say no. So there you go. So let's move on because I am so excited. Oh, one other thing. Carry Sunstone this week to affirm. I am free from expectations. I shine with my own radiant light. I like that one. So go ahead and do that one. And I want to say thank you to everyone on the line. We're getting ready to bring Amy Joy in. I want to say thank you because I see you. I celebrate you. And because of you, I'm hitting over 75,000 views a month, 3.3 million minutes viewed a month. And the staggering, you stay on this show for 53 minutes average. So thank you to all my listeners, my viewers, and my chat people. I appreciate you so much. And remind yourself that you really do matter. So now, coming up right now, we're coming into Amy Joy, and she's an author, TV producer, and host right here on the same platform that I'm at. I was just on her show, I don't know, a couple months ago, and we always do this, and she's the transformational coach, a retreat facilitator. So let's welcome her right now onto the show. Yay, there she is. Hey, Amy Joy.
Hello.
Good to see you.
To be here. Thank you, Angel.
Oh, you're so welcome. And, you know, the viewers are already just clamoring. They're just like, oh, my gosh. So please tell me, you know, who you are. I know who you are. I've known you for years. But please give a little bio, not what you do, just how you love life.
I love people and I love freedom. And my mission is to help liberate people from suffering and light the path to joy and freedom. Been through a lot in my life. I know you have too. This is Earth School. No one escapes. No one escapes the glorious and no one escapes the messy. Both exist here in Earth School. And there is so much joy and freedom available. But we're not taught that. We're taught how to suffer most of the time. And this is why Angel and I are in such alignment, is because we have very similar missions. And that is to bring more freedom and more joy to ourselves and to you. So, yeah.
Beautiful. And it's so easily done. It really is.
It is. It's so easy.
It really is. Because it is a choice, isn't it? And that's what we're gonna go today, is how much it's a choice, and it's how you just really connect to that. But I really like to start out with this one as we go on. And of course, thank you for being here. And viewers, these are writer downers. Make sure you're doing that. So I really like this quote by Buddha. I really like this one. And it is, we are shaped by our thoughts. We become what we think. We know this. Most people that, and I talk to people and they're like, yeah, I get that, Angel, but I guess I just don't pay attention.
Yeah.
Anyway.
This is the problem.
I mean, I was just at a networking last night and the lady said it to me. And I was like, okay, yeah. When the mind is pure, joy follows like a shadow that never leaves. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Oh my gosh.
I know.
Yeah, it's not, here's the deal. It's not your fault. We are 95% unconscious. We are only 5% conscious. This is proven. So that means we are 5% zombie until we switch those numbers around, which you can do. But you have to first become aware. This is I always give myself a high five when I wake up and I realize, right? I'm like, all right. And I realize I'm suffering, right? And once you realize, now is the glorious moment of decision. Now I can continue to keep suffering or I can continue not. And this show, Angel Show, is full of nuggets on how to choose joy all day long. You can't actually do it until you become aware. And that's the number one thing. We have to wake up. We have to wake. We get to wake up.
We get to
wake up.
Yes. And you might be, viewers, because we want to make sure, you might not be having a great day. You might be blah, 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 but you know what? It's a choice. And can you give them one thing that does that pattern interrupt to get them to that choice?
I don't know if you just saw me, but I did it. I just breathed. I was breathing for you at home who are having a hard day. The first thing to do is breathe into the bottom of your lungs. Why don't you do it with me now? And then exhale and stick your tongue out. Let it all hang out. And do another big one. Hold at the top. Hold at the top. Set the intention that every cell of your body is getting the oxygen it needs. Smiling. And then exhale. Let it all hang out. And I do it 3 times. It always helps. Breathe in one more time. And exhale. We are not breathing deep enough. We breathe shallow, and then our body thinks we're dying because we need breath, right? And so that's where the anxiety comes. So one of the fastest way out of suffering is to breathe. And already, I want you to pay attention. Do you feel better or worse? Just from 3 breaths. I know you feel better because that's how it works.
It does. That's exactly how it works.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful. And, that's one thing. I saw some stuff that you were doing when you had a retreat, and you're a retreat facilitator.
Yeah.
So what's one of the things that you do at your retreat, and when do you have them, and where are they? Because viewers want to know.
Yeah. So I have a retreat center in the magical Los Cabos, Mexico. It's down at the end of the peninsula on the west side of Mexico. It is literally paradise. We're in view of the ocean with the mountains behind. And I love the chart that Angel has on the show every time because I live my life by this chart. And the frequency here at Upaya, yes, is at the frequency of peace. And so it's a catapult for transformation. And basically, you learn how to change your state, change your life, change your story, change your life. And then we annihilate limiting beliefs, and we get really clear on our 7 human needs, why we do what we do, and how we'll do anything to meet our needs, even if it hurts us. Anybody know about self-sabotage? Well, you'll understand why and how to change that. And then we design our life. We get really clear on what we want and learn how to manifest. And it's an amazing time. It's called Get Your Shit Together. And that's what we do. And we have the most fun getting our shit together. So,
well, there you go. And like I said when I started, it's a shit show out there a lot of times.
I know, you made me giggle. I'm like, yes, it is. And it's because we're 95% unconscious.
We really are. And that is one of the things where I'm leaning into, Amy Joy, and I'm going to be there. I'm going to be at your next one. Yes. And I cannot wait because I need that.
We all do. We all do.
We're
like onions. Shrek was right. We're like onions, and we have layers. And this is Earth School, and the layers don't stop. They don't stop. And there's just more and more freedom and joy available. It's just a fact.
Yes. And, I want to say this to the light workers, the ones that are out there doing the energy healing, and that you're doing that grind every day and you're getting those clients, to make sure that you take the time to spend with yourself to do this. And that's why I am committing that the next one that you have, I will be there.
Amazing. Oh, makes my heart so happy.
Yes, because I need that to replenish me. So as we jump back into joy, I'd like, you said this in your book, and it's one of the things, and please show your book. And what's the name of the book?
It's called Get Your Shit Together.
There you go. And gratitude is the rocket ship to joy. Tell us about that.
Yeah, it's just the fastest way out of suffering. You can't be angry and be grateful at the same time. You can't be angry, or I said that. You can't be sad and grateful at the same time. You can't be anxious and grateful at the same time. You can be anxious and then grateful and then back to anxious. Yes, we can do that. We're masters at that. However, if you get into the vibration of gratitude, and all you have to do is ask this one question, and this is a writer downer, as Angel says, I love that. What am I grateful for right now? And I love the right now, because look around right now, wherever you are, look around. Look at your body. It's breathing. Your heart is beating 100,000 times a day, and you didn't have to ask it to. You do not have to pay attention. Imagine if we had to tell our heart to beat, and our lungs to breathe, and our blood to flush, and our lymph. What if we had to pay? We don't. It does all of that on its own. Now look around. Do you have a roof over your head? Do you have food in your belly? Do you got people who love you and you love? Probably, right? There's always something to be grateful for. And you just keep asking the question, what else am I grateful for? What else am I grateful for? And then pretty soon you feel grateful, and therefore not suffering anymore.
Beautiful. And it's like the pain thing. The more that I say, I feel good, I feel good, I feel good. I got a knee thing going on. It's probably because I danced my ass off this last weekend.
Nice.
And, I haven't danced in a while. So my knees are, my one knee, and it's like, I feel good, I feel good, I feel good, I feel good.
Yes, yes. Yes, because if we can tell our hands to raise and we can tell our hand to lower, if we're telling ourselves to feel sick, guess what? The body's like, okay.
It just goes right in.
We have to watch what we're thinking, what we're saying to ourselves, which is why we need to be aware.
Yes. And one of the things that jump back is, if you don't feel love, viewers, listeners, we love you. We do, huh, Amy?
Yes,
we love you.
Yes, we do.
And you really take that in. And I really love this study, because this study came out in 2017 in Landmark, and it was out of Harvard Studies. And it was an adult study, and it was over 80 years. Can you imagine? Like thousands and thousands, over 80 years. And it released the finding, and it was about health and happiness. And the most critical factor for a long, happy life is good, warm, relationships. Yeah, strong. And then they continue and say strong social connections are better for your health and longevity than social class, IQ, or even genes. Can you kind of talk about that, like, more?
Absolutely. And I guess my first question that comes to mind is, what is your relationship with yourself?
Yeah.
What is your relationship with yourself? I'm here to tell you, Angel is here to tell you that you are enough because you exist. And I want you to put a big fat period at the end of it, because that is the facts. You are enough because you exist. There is nothing to do. There is nothing to be. You are enough because you exist, and you've always existed, and you'll continue to always exist, and you will always be enough. The biggest lie on this universe, in this planet anyways, I can't speak to the other planets, I don't know. But here in Earth School, this is the biggest lie, in my humble opinion, that we're not enough. It's crap. It's not true. You are enough because you exist. This is Earth School. It's glorious and messy, but has nothing to do with our enoughness. Has nothing. They're completely separate. They have nothing to do with our enoughness. And so love yourself. Give yourself a big hug and tell yourself you are enough. I would write it on my mirror. I have it on my mirror. I am enough because I exist. Period.
Period. Exclamation point. Know it.
And when
Believe
you
it.
actually capture that, you will love yourself more, because there's nothing to do or be. You are enough. Period. You are love. Anyways, by the way.
And it's so true. And my daddy-o, before he left the planet, it was a week before he left the planet, like 6 years ago, and he said to me, you don't get it. I unconditionally love you, but you won't allow me to do that. And I looked at him and I was like, no, Dad, Dad, no. And he goes, no, you're always trying to prove something. And you don't have to prove anything. I unconditionally love you. I accept you. I don't judge you. You're not. And it was like, wow, to have a parent.
What a gift.
So hear this from me and Amy Joy. You really are enough, and value yourself enough to know this. It's beautiful. And to love that. So I love this one too, is positive emotions like joy are vital to the broaden and build theory. Have you ever heard this one? It's a temporary broaden people's attention and thinking, which promotes playful, explorating behavior necessary for acquiring skills and building personal resources, which makes so much fun, right? Yeah. And that is a study out of 2019 that the Science of Joy highlighted. And I just really like that one, because when that a positive, and that's what most people see in us, right? They're like, you're so positive.
Yeah, because if you know the chart, and if you're below 200, you're in suffering. You're in suffering, which basically means you're in survival. And you can't dream, and you can't create, and you can't do much other than survive. So when we raise our frequency through gratitude, through breathing, through being grateful, through all these things, then we get to create. We get to build things. It's like our heads are above water. We're like, oh, life can be pretty amazing, right? Below 200, your head is not above water and you're basically drowning. And, take inventory right now. How are you feeling most of the time, right? And just know that it can change this fast. It can change this fast. So yes, joy, absolutely. I get lots done at this frequency. I get lots created at this frequency. Dr. David Hawkins, who wrote Power versus Force, where this chart comes from, he says this: one person at the frequency of non-judgment offsets 75,000 people at the lower frequencies. 75,000. Just by not judging someone, just by loving them in their glorious, messy state, because we all are. Remember, no one escapes. This is why it's a shit show, right? We're all glorious and messy humans wandering around unconscious, doing the best we can, right? So we get to have grace and understanding for each other and for ourselves, right? It's so much fun when you understand.
Yes, and when you step into that beauty, that emotional well-being will just start to happen because of that. And
Yeah.
and there's another study in 2010 at Princeton University, and it showed, and this was an aha moment for me, that the joy is having money, yes, but then they found that once after 75,000 that they made, they had that in the bank. Beyond this figure, more money does not significantly increase daily happiness or emotional well-being.
Nope.
Most people wouldn't think. Most people would be like, "Oh no," But why at 75,000? Wasn't that interesting to have that Princeton University said this?
Interesting. I think it's my hallucination. I like to say that. I could be wrong. My hallucination is uh, because we can figure out all kinds of ways to be miserable. Again, this is how we were raised. Our schooling, our most of our parents haven't been taught.
Wow.
It's not their fault. It's not your fault. It's not my fault. It is my responsibility, however, to learn and to do what I can and to reprogram the programs that are no longer serving. And if you had $75,000 and then all of a sudden now you could be worrying about losing it. And guess what? This not enough program is huge. If you're saying I'm not enough, the money's not enough, the job's not enough, my wife's not enough, my husband's not enough, my kids aren't enough. We do this for everyone and everything. And so, yeah, that's suffering in a bottle.
And it doesn't matter. And I've seen this before with my spiritual counseling. Is people will come in and they just got a whole mess of money, and it's like, how much money would it take for you to just stop coming from a lack mentality and just stop?
Yeah.
And they just kind of look at me, and I'm like, because that is the key. And I just talked to somebody and I'm like, well, just get somebody to clear your house. Well, I don't really want to spend the money. But can you love yourself that much?
Yeah.
So give us, because I know that you teach a lot in your retreats, and you're getting ready to teach, I think.
Yeah, it starts today. I have a retreat starting today. Woohoo!
And they're how many days and what?
It's 5 nights, 6 days. 5 nights, 6 days. Yep. We have so much fun, and it's packed full of content and inner rewiring. We're rewiring. Period. You do not leave the same person. It's impossible. It's absolutely impossible. So don't come if you don't want to change, because you will. If you're ready and serious to transform your life, if you're ready and serious to have more joy and more freedom, then this is the place.
Yeah. And it's the and for some reason it's not coming up. So
UpayaRetreatCenter.com.
Thank you, because I had it and it's gone. So anyway,
UPAYA, Upaya, and it means the art of navigating the illusion, which is what I think we're all trying to do. We're trying to navigate this glorious, messy world.
You say I think, and you know what? It's what you feel, isn't it? And I feel the same way, that this is all an illusion. And what happens is nothing is permanent. Everything's going to shift it.
Yes.
So can you give the viewers something that you teach, because you're getting ready to teach and all the people are coming in a few hours to be with you. I'm so excited for you.
Thank you.
We're getting, and please follow her on Instagram and Facebook, and you can see some of the pictures.
Yes. AmyJoyCoaching.com and Upaya Retreat Center. Yeah, you can find us there. I would love to share this with your viewers, Angel. It's a phrase and a philosophy that has absolutely changed my life. And it's this, and it's a writer downer. Life is happening for me, and everything is here to help me. So obviously claim this for yourself. Life is happening for me, and everything is here to help me. Now, I'm very careful about universals, like words like everything, always. No, usually not, except for this. Everything changes. Yes, that is true. And life is happening for you, and everything is here to help you. Here's the thing. If you adopt that philosophy, then you are looking for all the ways that life is serving you. And where your focus goes, energy flows, period. The other alternative, which you are free to have, is to think that life's out to get you. Now, which one do you think brings more joy? I'm telling you what, life is happening for me and everything is here to help me. One time I was in Mexico City and I was running for my flight and it didn't look good. And I'm like sweating and I'm asking directions. I'm like, where's the train? And they're like, that way. And I'm running. Life is happening for me and everything is here to help me. And I get to the end and they're like, where's the train? It's not there. It's that way, the other way. I'm like, shoot. All right. Life is happening for me. Everything is here to help me. This happened 5 times, guys. 5 times. I get to the gate. It's closed. I missed the flight. And I'm like, breathe, smile. I'm like, okay, life is happening for me and everything is here to help me. I wonder where the gift is. Looking around. I get to New York. I meet a girl in line. She ends up taking me literally on planes, trains, and taxis directly to my hotel so that I could enter the meeting on time. She was my gift. And I had a beautiful time in the airport, flying all night, which is usually terrible. But because I have the belief that life is happening for me and everything is here to help me, wow, so much joy. So much joy. There's so much joy available.
There really is. And I love this one too. I'm going to tag on to that. I love my life and my life loves me.
Yes.
Viewers, say that. Say that, because that love energy is high, but what's above love? Joy, appreciation. And that's what we're talking about for you to really step into. And I know that there's another thing is, and I really like this quote too, the power of life well lived is not measured by its length, but by the depths of joy it has touched.
Aww.
And
Ooh, I got goosebumps.
Because how much joy, viewers, think about yourself, do you really put out into life? You might hate your job, right? But how do you step into that? You're taking a deep breath by doing those affirmations.
Getting grateful.
That's the big one.
Yeah.
So what do you recommend?
It's the rocket ship to joy. It's the fastest way out.
And you say that a lot. I love that one. That's in your book. Get your shit together.
It's time, isn't it?
Because it's a shit show.
And we all need it. Every last one of us.
Yeah.
So what? So what? We have things to sort out. So what? We need to stop cursing the weights that we need to lift to be strong. Makes no sense.
I would say that we're just practicing in this life. And nobody gets it right the first time or the second, maybe even the third. But we're practicing. And the more that we show up with that honesty and that love.
Yeah.
And I had to do that the other day when I talked to a friend of mine and I was like, I didn't get that. She's like, I explained it to you. And I said, I didn't get it. I apologize. I didn't get it. But now I have it. Just practicing. There's no reason to get mad. Get mad at myself and get down on myself. No, it's not going to work.
You know what, Angel? I think this is one of the main things that we as a human race need to get, that we are glorious and we are messy. We are both. And the acceptance of this is freedom. Because where we suffer is the illusion that we're supposed to be perfect or pretty close. No, we are equal parts messy and equal parts glorious is my hallucination. And if you go and look through the people that you know, they're glorious and messy. But there's this program that makes you think that somehow perfection is possible. It's crap. It's not true. And it's causing us suffering. So when we accept that we are glorious and messy, like truly, then we will be able to accept everyone else who's coming at us with their glorious and their messy. And we won't be shocked anymore or appalled or offended because it was me 10 minutes ago. Right?
It's true. It's true. This has been so awesome. Can you tell us about the free gift? Because I'd love to get your free gift.
Yes. So she's got the link here, guys. It's a private YouTube. It's just for you, and it is my favorite manifestation meditation. It's called Soul Sync. I learned it from my mentors, Krishnaji, Sri Krishnaji, and Sri Pritaji out of India. It's changed my life. It's 12 minutes or 11 minutes. It's so short. And it's the fastest way to bliss, actually. I have people who have been meditating for an hour or two a day, and they do Soul Sync, and they get to where they would be after an hour or two of meditating in 11 minutes. And it's true. So it's me doing it, and it's my gift to you. It's 11 minutes. Please, please, please do it daily. Take 11 minutes for yourself. It'll change your life. It's beautiful.
Beautiful, beautiful. I already listened to it. I have to admit I did. And I'm hooked on it. And I love it because as soon as I get up in the morning, because I'm kind of like in that state, I put it on in your voice, in the vibration, and then I'm just breathing. And then I go into my gratitude. So thank you so much for that joy that Amy Joy gives me. And then I'm going to get to actually, it's been years and years and years I've known this lady, and I cannot wait to come to your retreat center very soon and give you a big hug and then fill me up, fill my container up as I receive, not the facilitator. I get to receive. So thank you.
Well, your healing is my healing, and my healing is your healing, and your healing, the audience is my healing, and our healing is the world's healing. That's how it works.
It does, because you matter. So I'm excited because you're going to do the transmission, and we're up to that right now. So okay. I'm going to give you full screen, and you go for it.
All right. So I want you all to just take a deep breath in and exhale. And I want you to just pay attention to your breath. Notice the air entering your nose. Notice how it feels exhaling. And now I want you to pay attention to how you feel right now. Do you feel crappy or do you feel happy? Don't make it right or wrong, good or bad. Just notice. This is the first step. And say, interesting. No judgment. And breathe. And now I want you to notice, are your thoughts more of the past? Are your thoughts more of the future? Or are you right here, right now with Angel and I? Again, don't make it right or wrong, good or bad. Just notice and breathe. And now I want you to visualize a flickering flame right in front of your eyes. Notice the golds, the whites, the yellows, the orange, the red. And as you breathe, I want you to slowly slide that beautiful flame right into the middle of your forehead, right into the middle of your head. And breathe. And watch it flicker there. And now with your hands on your heart, I want you to think about something that you're so grateful for right now that it makes you smile, brings a smile to your lips. And as you're in this beautiful space, I'm going to send you an energetic activation. Know that it's sent with love. This is called a Diksha. Just know that you will receive whatever it is that you need now. All you have to do is set the intention to receive it. Taking a deep breath in, smiling, whatever you're grateful for, and for Angel Marie. And exhale. Slowly blink your eyes and come back to right here, right now.
Thank you for that soothing. That was really nice. And thank you for being here. And we're going to bring you back in a few seconds, but please, final words for everyone. Thank you for doing that. That was powerful.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I thank you for loving me. Thank you for your belief. Thank you for what you're doing in the world, Angel. And you at home, thank you for showing up. You took your time, your energy to be here, to grow. Says a lot about who you are. And just keep going. Keep being a glorious, messy human and loving yourself and others as you do it. And remember that life is happening for you and everything is here to help you.
I love that. Yay. Thank you, Amy Joy. And we're going to bring her back to dance with us in just a few seconds. Thank you. Thank you for that transmission. Take a deep breath, everyone, as we start. And we're going to go to the next segment, which is understanding and being and connecting to that beautiful free gift that I want to give you. I want to give you this free gift, and that is to get to know you. I want to get to know you. You come here all the time. You watch this. Please take a picture of that QR code. Get on my calendar, and let's be in that together so that we understand, we connect to each other. I so love you. And the energy of that energy is that free gift is right there too, if you want to take a picture of that and then get on my calendar. Beautiful, beautiful. And as we go back, I would just want to say that this is wonderful that I get to do this, and you're the one that helps me because I see you and I celebrate you. And you know what? Next to it, I come here every week and you can catch the wisdom waves because I have the amazing guests from all over the world. And Amy's in there somewhere because she was on the show. She's been on the show so many times that I just adore her. And she's in there somewhere. And you know what? Every Thursday at 11 o'clock Pacific. And this isn't just a show. It's a movement. It's a global impact. And next week, we're going to have the beautiful Brenda. You saw her earlier. She's going to be coming on to help us to get our energy together and our inspiration. She is that inspiration of hope. And right now, right here, I'm going to say to you, remember, your energy is the music of life. Keep it tuned, keep it flowing, and keep it shining bright. I'll be here for you every Thursday at 11 o'clock Pacific with people from all over the world that has that wisdom, energy, and golden nuggets. And you know what? You have a story, you have a message, and the world needs to hear it. So reach out to me. I'd love to feature you here on EnergizeUtv. Until then, keep shining, keep igniting your energy, activating your joy, and always elevate the abundance. And I love you, and adore you. Until I get to see you next time, let's sing it out and have some fun. Woo! Now I wrote this, I sing this. The words are for you, so pay attention to the words. Here we go.
You got ambition, fire and soul. Look within your heart, let your spirit flow. Ask for what you want, show them what you got. Take you to the top, don't you ever stop. Shine, shine, shine on. Raise your vibration, shine, shine, shine.